stretch, rounding up through your back. Taking the head and tailbone away, and then sit back upon your heels. And again, let's draw the body to pull up and along the ground, lifting your chin up. And then drawing up into cat stretch, rounding up through shoulders and back. Taking your head and tailbone away, and sitting back down onto your heels. Take a deep breath in, drawing your body up and along the ground. And now breathing out, let's curl the toes, sending your hips back and your head down through your arms. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high, strong plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit back upon your heels. Breathing in, withdrawing the body to pull up and along the ground, lifting the chin. Breathing out, curling with your toes, easing the heels away and the head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to a strong plank. Breathing out to bend your knees and sit back upon your heels. Breathing in to draw the body up and along the ground. Breathing out to curl the toes, sending the hips away and the head down. Breathing in forwards to a strong plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit back upon your heels. Breathing in, draw your body up and along the ground. Breathing out, send the hips back, the head down into a downward facing dog. Breathing in, draw forwards to high plank. And breathing out, bend the knees and sit on back. Breathing in, pull the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, sending the hips away, the head down through your arms. Breathe in, forwards to a strong plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. Couple more times. Breathing in, draw your body up and along the ground. And as you breathe out, stretching all the way through from your hips to your heels. Breathing in forwards and holding to high plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting it back. And on that last one, breathing in, drawing your body up and along the ground. And as you breathe out, remaining in a downward dog. Now let's just tread it down from one foot to the other. And just taking a nice long stretch all the way along the back of your legs. And just gently letting your hips work a little from one side to the other. Noticing just how your hamstrings are today. And checking in with the energy that you have in your upper body. And let's come on down to your knees. And let's place your right foot forwards. And just turning your right foot to come open slightly to the side. Take both of your hands to the inside of your foot for me. And just gently bend at the elbows, easing your body down. And find that stretch coming up around the inner thigh muscles here. And then gently press it back, straightening up with your foot, curling the toes on the back leg and lifting the knee, turning open to the right, raising your arm, looking up towards your thumb. And then coming all the way back on down. Let's come up through the middle and raising your arms high. And just if we can, taking your right hand back behind the left, coming into a little wrist wrap stretch, working into the shoulder girdle, working into the hip flexors. And then letting your arms all the way back down, move back upon that back knee, little gentle extension through the tailbone, rolling down the shoulders, pressing from the center of your chest. And then gently lengthening your way through your toes towards the floor. And then drawing your toes all the way back. And again, let's lengthen away down gracefully opening the arm back. Follow your hand all the way back down to your leg, and let's change over. Breathing in as you raise your arm. Breathing out, nice big opening as you draw back and down. Again, deep breath in. Breathing out, relax the shoulder, opening the chest. And again, take a deep breath in, raising your arm. Breathing out and opening it back and down. 2 more here. Breathing in, raise your arm. Breathing out to open it back. 1 more time. Breathing in, raising your arm high. Breathing out. Feel that stretch through the pectoral muscles. And now let's step forwards with your left leg, taking both of your hands to the inside of your foot, and just gently turning open your front foot, and just bending a little at the elbows. Ease on down. Find that stretch around the inner thigh, a little around the groin area. And then coming back on up, keeping the hands on the inside of your foot, lifting the back knee and turning out to the left, raising your arm high. And then letting your knee back on down to the floor, coming up through the middle, raising your arms. Taking your left hand back behind the right and drawing your arms back. And then letting your arms back down. Coming back upon that back knee. Digging the heel in, drawing your toes back. Extending through the tailbone. And then as you press from the center of your chest, easing out into the hamstrings, the calf muscles. And then lengthening away through your toes, your ankle, your foot. And drawing all the way back. And again, stretching away through the toes, lengthening through the ankle. And then drawing back on up. 1 more time, pressing out and away. And then drawing back on up. Rounding up through your back now. And let's just come around onto your back. So then gather in the heels, have them in touching distance. And just to begin with, roll the shoulders upwards, set them back, and draw them down. And do that a few times. Lift up, back and down. And then on that last one, let's walk the shoulders a little further away from your ears. Wriggle the neck out from your shoulders. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out of your mouth, let's blow the breath out with a little energy. And again, taking a deep breath in, let the ribs widen, making the belly calm and flat. As you breathe out, let's draw up from the pelvic floor, draw the navel back to the spine, and taking that contraction, that pull in, that intention to strengthen the body from the inside out. 1 more time, taking a deep breath in, ribs widen. And as you breathe out, engaging with the core, pulling up and connecting with the core center. Then if you can bring both of your hands to sit back behind your head. Breathing in as we drop the chin. Breathing out, let's engage with the core as we raise the upper body. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, engaging with the core as we lower the body back down. Breathing in to nod the chin. Breathing out and engaging with your core as you raise your upper body, maintaining a neutral back here. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out as we engage the core and lower back down. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out to engage with your core, elbows wide, and then a little bit of space between the chin and chest. Breathe in, breathing out as you lower. And this time, breathing and nodding the chin. As you breathe out to lift, let's slide the right leg out and away from you. the toes down. Breathing in and breathing out, foot back down, leg drawing back on in. Breathing and nodding the chin. Breathing out to extend the left leg, brace the core, lift the right. Breathing in and then breathing out, foot back down and the leg drawing back on in. Breathing and nodding the chin. Breathing out to extend out your right leg. Engage your core, lifting your left. Breathing in and then breathing out, foot back down, leg drawing back on in. One more time. Breathing and nodding the chin. Breathing out to extend out the left leg, brace the core, lifting the right. Breathing in, and then breathing out, foot back down, and the leg drawing back on in. Just relaxing your neck and shoulders, sliding both of your legs out and along the floor there. Now coming into a single leg raise to single leg circle. So I'm just going to pop fingers around the hip bones. When you bring the leg up, breathing in. And as you circle the leg away, breathe out, locking into the core. Breathing in to bring it back to the middle. And breathing out to lower your leg down. And then we'll change sides. Breathing and raising the leg up. And as you breathe out, circle the leg away. Keep the hips still. Really use the core there. Breathing in. And breathing out, engaging the core as you lower back down. Changing legs. Breathing and raise the leg up. Breathing out, circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, breathing out, engaging with the core as you lower the leg back down. Breathing and raising the leg up. Breathing out, locking into the core as you take the leg away from the body. Breathing in, breathing out, let's lower the leg all the way back down. Breathing in, raise the leg up. Breathing out, circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, breathing out, let's lower that leg back down. Breathing in, leg raises. Breathing out, circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, breathing out, engage the core on the way back down. Let's have one more set. Breathing and raise the leg up. Breathing out, circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, breathing out to engage the core as you lower. Breathing in, leg raises. Breathing out, circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, and breathing out to lower that leg all the way back on down. Okay, plant your feet to the floor there for me and safely turn yourself over onto your forearms. Now coming into your plank, so I'm just going to drop the elbows down and against the floor, moving back on your knees, and if you want to today, stay on the knees, just trying to not let your hips go much higher than your shoulders, so loading your body weight onto your forearms. If you're okay to, curl the toes, and let's push out into the heels. Gazing slightly beyond your fingers here, take a deep breath in, and a strong breath out. This is really going to fire the core up for you. So taking a deep breath in, strong breath out, 20 breaths. In, out 3, in, out 4, in, out 5, in, out 6, in, out 7, in, out 8, in, out 9, in, out 10, in, out 11, in, out 12, in, out 13, in, out 14, in, out 15, in, out 16, in, out 17, in, out 18, in, out 19, and in, out 20. Now come on down to your knees if you can, and just sitting back upon your heels, and letting your arms come down by your side, coming into pose of the child. Now just letting your shoulders go here. You can either stay just with your head resting downwards, or you can clasp up your fingers and bring your arms up a little higher behind you, taking in a shoulder girdle stretch. And then letting your arms down and coming up onto toes, lift the leg up, and then breathing in, draw the knee back in and change legs. Breathing out, extend the other leg away, engage the core, lift the leg, breathing in, drawing back in. Now just be really careful when we do this. Try not to rock from one side to the other too much. Keeping the hip bone balance, nice and stable again. Breathing out, extending, breathing in. Couple more. I'm going to use this as my base layer. So if today you really don't want to do anything too much different, feel free to stay with, carry on, and keep working into the single leg raises. Now I'm going to work with the knee next, coming out to the side. So I'm going to turn the knee to draw open to the side and draw down. I'm going to stay on that leg now. Breathing out to take the knee to draw open. Breathing in, drawing into a different usage now of the glutes and the inner thigh muscles. And down, one more there. Breathing out to lift. And then I'm going to straighten that leg out. Now breathing out to cross behind the other leg. Breathing in back to the middle. Breathing out to tuck behind. Breathing back to the middle. Breathing out, tuck back. Breathe in back to the middle. Breathing out to tuck. Back to the middle. One more. And then breathe in, knee to the floor, changing legs now. Breathing out, knee drawing to the side, into lower. Breathing out, draw a quarter circle with the knee to the side and draw back in. As you draw the knee open, engage with the core. Into lower. One more time. Breathing out. Breathing in. Straighten that leg out for me. And then breathing out to cross behind the other leg. Breathing in back to the middle. Breathing out to cross behind. In back to the middle. Breathing out to cross back. In back to the middle. And one more time. And then breathe in, draw the knee in. I'm going to go for another set. If you feel strong, take your opposite hand away, either to the side or pop it up into your lower back, however that feels good. Breathing out, knee opening to the side, breathing into lower. Breathing out, knee opening, into lower. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. One more time. And then straighten the leg out again. Breathing out, cross back. Breathing in, come back up. Breathing out to cross back. Breathing in. Breathing out to cross back. Breathing in. One more. Breathing in, draw the knee back in, and we'll change legs. Breathing out, knee opening to the side. Breathing into lower. Breathing out, knee opening to the side, into lower. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. One more, breathe out, and in, straighten the leg for me. Breathe out, cross behind, breathe in, come back up. Breathing out, touch behind, breathe in, back up. Breathing out to cross back, breathing in. One more time, breathe out, cross back, breathe in, and let's come all the way down onto your belly now. Lower your body all the way down. Relax the legs now and turn the feet slightly in towards each other. Bring your arms down by your side and get into a little bit of shoulder work next. So as we breathe in, let's roll back and down with those shoulders. As you breathe out, let's engage with your core, lift and hover. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out softly, lower the shoulders back upon the floor. Breathing in, rolling back and down with those shoulders. As you breathe out, let's pull away from the ground with the belly as you lift. Keep the core pulled up, breathe in. Keep the core pulled up, breathe out, and now you can let go a little when you get to the bottom. Breathing in, shoulders rolling back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out, let's lower, let the shoulders back down. Breathing in, shoulders rolling back and down. Breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out, let's lower, let the shoulders back up on the floor. Now you can either carry on with this, so breathing in, shoulders roll back. Breathing out, lift and hover, then you can go back down. Or you can stay up and then breathe in to reach your arms upwards. Breathing out to draw your arms downwards. Breathing in as we reach up and breathing out as we draw back. Again, breathing and reach up. Breathing out as you draw back. Again, breathing and reaching upwards. Breathing out as you draw backwards. 2 more here. Breathing and reaching up. Breathing out to draw back. 1 more time. Breathing in and out to draw back. Alright, let your chest gently down. Now coming into a stretch for the shoulders, so I'm just going to walk one arm out to the side. Gently roll upon the shoulder, tap your knees in, opening your body out on the opposite side, raising your arm if you can. If you can raise your head, go ahead. If you want to keep your head on the floor, absolutely. That's totally up to you here. And let's gently go to the other side. Reach out and along the floor. Roll upon onto the shoulder. Tap the knees in. Raising the opposite arm if you can. And then coming back on down. And let's peel the body back on up. Coming around to a seated position. And we're going to look on rolling backwards. So I'm going to add on today, I'm going to work rolling backwards and then I'm going to put in the boomerang. So you might want to stay with the roll backwards today. If you feel like you want to add on, then of course you can, but again, listen to your body. So we're sitting up nice and tall. If you're using anything soft behind the back for a little bit of extra support, pop that in now. If you're using anything around your feet, put that in now. Breathing in, shoulders open back and down. As you breathe out, let's engage with the core and gently start to roll your body a little back. Breathing in and breathing out and engaging with your core as you sit the body up nice and tall. Again, deep breath in. As you breathe out, slowly taking your body back either to halfway or lowering back to the ground. Breathing in and then breathing out. Imprint, engage the core, and sit the body up nice and tall. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's sink away through the back if we can. Breathing in, and breathing out, engaging with your core, peeling the body all the way back to a tall seated position. Again, deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's lower the body carefully back. Breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging with your core and coming back up. So you can keep with that if you would prefer. I'm going to cross the legs over in front of the body, place the hands down to the side of you, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, our option would be to lift the legs either up, if they feel that they could go over, taking them over. Breathing in, changing the legs over. Breathing out to slowly come round and gently tuck the head in towards your knees. Breathing in and then breathing out as we send the legs up. If you feel you can take them over, sending them up. Breathing in, change the legs over once. Breathing out, finding really using your abdominals. The hands and elbows can help you. But again, you're just trying to use less of them as you go on. Breathing in, breathing out, sending the legs up, over if they'll go over. Breathing in, change the legs over. And breathing out to slowly draw down and the head draws towards your knees. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. out, sending the legs up. Breathing and changing them over once. And breathing out, coming all the way back round and drawing your head forwards. Okay, now placing your feet flat down to the floor. Coming into a little bit of usage of your upper back of your arms. So I've got the hands facing in towards you. And as you dip in, breathing in, bending in the elbows. And then breathing out, let's press the chest forwards. So we have two different positions that we can use here, but they both work the upper back of your arm. So you could stick with the dip, breathing in to go back and out to come forwards. Or you could straighten your legs and then draw the hips away from the ground, breathing out as we lift and into lower. And on that one, engage the core first, breathe out, and then press down through your toes, breathing in as you lower. So just really getting that connection through your core, pressing hips forwards, breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out as we lift, and breathing in as we lower. Really locking into the core center, and breathing in as we lower. Again, breathing out, drawing the hips forwards, breathing in as we lower. Good, doing what you can. If you need to take a break at any point, then please do. Last couple coming up of whatever you're doing today. Okay, one more. And then we'll give the arms a good release out. So come out to a seated position of your choice. Let's lengthen away through the fingertips, opening back with your shoulders. And then as we come to reach on backwards, taking your arm back of your head and then swapping it over. Breathing out as we reach back, breathing in to open it back. Good, and keeping that body lovely and open. Breathing in, breathing out, reaching it back, breathing in, stretching it away. Feel that stretch along the triceps, also along the side of your body, slightly below your armpit, to the back, into latissimus dorsi. And then if we come to land on the stretch, so we drop one arm back. It may be today we gather hold of the elbow and draw it across. It may be we take a hold of a hand and we gently pull down. And just see if you can just encourage that stretch a little bit more. And you might want to stay with that, or you could just reach around and see if the hands are in touching distance behind you. And then let's swap it on over. Alright, so let's take that on back. Give a little bit of encouragement maybe. Maybe take a hold of the hand. Maybe pull it down a little if you can bear it. You can take it into a deeper stretch. And again, maybe reaching back and see where you're at. Maybe you can find the fingers now. Letting it go. Alright, give your shoulders a little bit of a roll off. Now let's come around onto one side and lengthen all the way out and along the floor here. Now I'm going to work today into your single leg raise and then coming into the clam, of which I'll take you up onto your hand if you want to go that far up. So hips are stacked up, lengthening through with your toes, chin slightly lifted. And as we raise the top leg, let's breathe out to send the leg away. Breathing in as we lower. Breathing out, engaging with your core as you lift into low. Now if you feel your balance is good, maybe challenge the core a little bit more and take the hand support away. So as you take the leg away, really feel that you're balancing out on the narrowest parts of the body. Okay, it should feel slightly unstable. Okay, if it is, then you've probably got it right. So So when you take the leg away, try and feel that you're drawing your waist away from the ground as you lift. Breathing in as you lower. Breathing out, sending the leg away. Breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out, send the leg away. Breathing in to lower. Couple more here. Really going in for your best range of motion. Breathing out to extend. And in to lower. And then bringing your knees in towards you. Now you can leave your head down or you can prop your head up. So starting on your base layer. Big toes touching, and I'm going to breathe out to roll the knee back. Breathing into lower. Okay? So we did this with the weight. Okay? What I'm going to work into now though, today, is to take your body higher from the ground. So option to come up onto your elbow and to draw the knee open. Okay, and then if we can, taking the hand support away. Now as I take the knee to open, breathing out, and then if you can, breathing out to tuck your shoulder forwards, breathing into open back. Breathing out, knee open, breathe into lower, then breathing out to tuck into open. Now you can stick with that. You can take your hips a little off the ground and do it like that, or you can also take your hand onto the floor. So we come up onto the hand as well. So I'll leave it up to you how far you take that from the ground. Breathing out, knee open, into lower, and then breathing out to tuck forwards, into open. Breathing out, knee open, into lower, and then breathing out to tuck forwards, into open. Breathing out, knee open, into lower, breathing out, tuck forwards, into open. Breathing out, knee open, into lower, breathing out to tuck, into open. Last one there. Breathing out, knee open, into lower, breathing out to tuck, into open. Draw yourself down gently, swing around, come to the other side. So it's lengthen the body all the way up and along the floor. Shuffle your body up so you feel like you're balancing on the narrowest part of your body. Arm in alignment there with your ear. As you breathe out, let's raise that top leg up. Breathing in, so feel where you are. If your balance is okay, take away your support hand. Breathing into lower. Locking into the core as you extend and into lower. Breathing out, engage the core, lift. Breathing in as you lower. Again, let's breathing out to press that leg away. Breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, lovely long line, extend. Breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to press. Into lower. Breathing out, extend. And lower, one more time. Breathing out to press. And lower. Okay, so we can pop the knees in forwards of the body. Head can remain down. And then as we come to open the knee up, breathing out. Breathing into lower. And with more of your body on the ground, it makes it just a little easier to really concentrate on the inner thigh. If it feels low, you can come up a little onto your elbow. Then breathing out, knee open, into lower. Breathing out to tuck forwards, into open. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. Breathing out to tuck forwards, into open. If you want to, you could come just up onto the knees, or you could come up onto the knees and up onto your hand. Breathing out, knee open, into lower, and then breathing out to tuck forwards, into open back. Breathing out, knee open, into lower, breathing out, tuck forwards, into open. Breathing out, knee opening back, into lower, and then breathing out to tuck it forwards, into open back. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. Breathing out to tuck, into open. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. Breathing out, tuck, into open. Last one. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. And breathing out to tuck forwards and into open. And gently sit your body back down. Okay, let's just come into a quick stretch here. Bring in your right foot towards the inside of your left. Let's take a nice big stretch out of your waist. Reach your right arm across towards your left leg and ease the body down a little. Let's change sides. And then reaching over and across. To bring you down onto your back now. I'm going to work up into the 100. So if you'd like to slowly roll yourself back down to the earth, landing your feet to the ground again there for me, and just loosening off your lower back, settling to neutral. If you prefer to have your head resting on the floor or upon something just off the ground, place that in now. And you can always keep your legs on the floor, or you can bring your legs up, either bending your knees or straightening the legs. If you're okay with supporting your head, lift your head, neck and shoulders, and open your elbows wide. Or maybe you're patting the air by your side. Breathing in for about 4, and then breathing out for about 6. And then taking your time, maybe shutting your eyes, focusing on your deeper breathing, and that really lovely strong connection through your core. And we're going with 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it gently down. And just landing your tiptoes to the floor, placing your palms out to either side of you, and just letting your knees roll a little from one side to the other. And if that feels like it's enough today, carry on. If you feel that you can make it a little bit more intense, pick your feet up and then gently let your knees roll from one side to the other, very gently. Try and keep your shoulders on the floor. Feel your lower back muscles taking in a little stretch. Also feel the waist The oblique muscles working a little here too. Okay, taking your last couple. And then landing your feet to the floor. I'm going to come on up into your shoulder bridge. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's imprint the lower back. Heel the spine away from the ground. Energize your quad muscles and push energy up towards your knees. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Let's lower the back down, vertebrae after vertebrae. And again, breathing in. As you breathe out, engaging your core. Try not to clench your buttocks as you lift. Breathing in, and then breathing out to lower your back down, vertebrae after vertebrae. Deep breath in. Try and really find that core connection as you draw your hips up. Breathing in and breathing out. Again, feel that core connection as you lower. Now you can keep with that today, alright? I'm going to work up into alternating hip lift if you would like it. So we're coming up onto your shoulders, remaining in that lifted position, relaxing your buttocks. And then try and let one hip bone come slightly higher than the other, and then release it down. So we're breathing out to lift, breathing into lower. And it's a very subtle lift. So I know it's really hard to not clench your buttocks, okay, because they would be your go-to. But try if you can to go deeper into the body, find the deep core connection. Maybe you find also the internal oblique muscles, they may also kick in a little. So breathing out as you lift, breathing into lower. Breathing out to lift, into lower. Breathing out, lift and lower. Alright, couple more. Gently lowering your back all the way down, vertebrae after vertebrae. And let's just take your right ankle up against your left thigh, drawing both of your legs in for a little bit of a hip opener. And then changing legs. Pop on your left leg. Press the knee open, draw both of your legs in towards you. And then landing your feet back down again. Okay, gently bring yourself back on over and back up to seated. Alright, now I have two more positions I'd like to work in with you today. We have the twister and we have a seated rotation exercise. So for the twister, we're working into the oblique muscles again, side body. I'm going to work firstly on the elbow and the side of the knees, just like we would when we're taking the side bend, because it's quite similar. And then I'll work it up onto the hand if you're okay with it. So I've got the elbow underneath your shoulder, the knees are beside you. Then as we lift up, we're reaching out of the waist. Taking a little side bend to reach over, and then coming up. And then draw your arm to tuck beneath you, draw back up. Take your elbow to the floor, then you're going to flip over so you face the other way. Raising your arm up high. Take a little stretch out of your waist to reach over. Drawing your arm back up again. And then tuck your arm beneath your body into the twister. Drawing it out. we'll change to the other side. So breathing in, raising your arm. Breathing out, engaging your core to bend across. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out to twist up. Breathing in, open back. Breathing out, elbow to the floor. Change your body in the opposite direction. Breathing in, raising your arm. Breathing out, reaching out of your waist. Breathing in, come up. And breathing out to reach beneath the body. Breathing in, raise up. And breathing out, elbow to the floor, flip your knees to the other side. If you're happy to come up onto your hand, you're up a little higher. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lift, breathing out to reach over. Breathing in to draw up. Breathing out to sweep beneath. Breathing in to open. Breathe out, hand to the floor, and then we turn. Breathing in to raise up. Breathing out, stretch out of your waist. Breathing in, raise up. And breathing out to twist up. Breathing in, raise your arm. Breathe out, hand or elbow to the floor, and then we turn. Breathing in to raise up. Breathing out to reach out of your waist. Breathing in to draw up. And then breathing out to twist up. Breathing in, raise up. And then breathing out, turning in the opposite direction. Breathing in, raising your arm. Breathing out, reach out of your waist. Breathing in, draw up. Breathing out, sweep beneath. Breathing in, draw up. Breathing out, hand to the floor, then we turn. One more set. Breathing in to lift. Breathing out into side bend. Breathing in, coming up. And then breathing out to twist up. Breathing in, opening back. Breathing out, hand to the floor, and then we turn. Breathing in, lift. Breathing out, side bend. Breathing in, up. Breathing out to twist up. Breathing in, raise up. Breathe out, hand to the floor. And then we come all the way back to seated. Okay. Let's come around. Getting ready for the rotation work. So I'm going to start off with the arms, okay, in front of the chest. Got my legs out in front of the body, but you can cross your legs and sit up on a block if you prefer. As we breathe out now, we're going to turn the upper body. And then breathing in to come back. And let's just do that again. Breathing out, turn the upper body. And breathing in. So as you turn here, I just want you to really focus on your core. Get your core to turn in. And breathing in. And again, getting your core to turn in, breathing out. Breathing in a little bit further, but you could stay with that. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out. Take a little bow all over your leg. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in as we turn. Breathing out, take a little bow over the leg. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging with the core. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out, taking a little bow over the leg. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging the core to the middle. Breathing in as we turn. Breathing out, little bow over the leg. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out, engaging with the core. If you'd like to go with long levers, open your chest. Breathing in. Breathing out, rounding the body over. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging the core to the middle. Breathing in as we turn. Breathing out to round the body over. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out, engaging with the core. Last couple. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out, rounding the body over. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, engaging the core. Breathing in, return. Breathing out to round the body over. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out back to the middle. And then letting your arms softly down. Good job. Now Now if we come on in with your right leg, pop it over your left. Either leave your left leg straight or draw it up to the side of you. Bring across your left arm. Pull your body up nice and tall. Look over your shoulder. Either use an elbow cross for half prayer, or if you're binding, go beneath the knee and find the fingers. And then gently draw back round. And let's change legs. So taking your left leg over your right leg. Maybe tuck the right leg beneath if you'd like to. Hugging the leg, sitting the body up nice and tall, looking all the way up over your shoulder. Maybe you're going to half prayer, maybe you're binding. Gently letting go. And then today, just place your feet together, clasping your fingers so they come beneath your legs. And then just gently pulling away so we gain the stretch just below the neck. And then turn the hands to hold the other way around. Gently pull in. And then coming back up to seated. Okay, now today we can be a little bit lower to the floor. I'm going to work in with a neck release with the fingers on the ground. So very much feel free to have your legs straight in front of you if you prefer. Reaching one arm over, gently laying your hand upon your head and just relaxing into that neck release. This time towards your opposite knee. And then drawing back on up. Let's change it over. Fingertips pushing into the floor. Take the hand over the top. Then just gently let the weight of your hand be enough, and just gently drawing the head over. And then go to the back corner of your head, gently draw the head across. Let the arms come forwards. Give a little stretch between the shoulder blades. As you come up high, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's open it back and down. And again, let's wrap those arms to come forward.